Hi guys, Nancy here from Loombicious. Welcome to part 2 of the Pug Puppy. This one, we're going to continue with the main body, 2 bands at a time, with your main body color only. So follow me. 2 bands at a time. Won't take that long, it's a tiny dog. We did the most difficult part already. And before I forget about the shout out, this shout out goes to @_leash_. So I hope you like this tutorial. And if you do create a pug puppy, please show me on Instagram, tag me, or #Loombicious so I can find your photo. That would be awesome. So, at leash, I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Just follow me 2 bands at a time. And, well, I hope you enjoy this. So, and I hope you will make one pug and show me. So have fun. And thank you for requesting this dog breed. And have fun with this tutorial. There we are. 2 down here. By the way, your loom needs to be in a rectangular shape. Kind of forgot to mention that. Forgetting a lot. And I know why. I'm really busy here at home with a lot of things. But I will try to keep up with one design each week if possible. Sometimes that won't work simply because I don't have time. But we will see. I hope I can take 2, place them here. So I will see if I can manage to keep that up, one design each week. I will definitely try, of course. Take 2 bands at a time, stretch them across all 3 packs. These are the horizontal bands. And 1 single double looped here. There we go. Now grab your back leg. Make sure you have it in this position, thicker part to the left, paw facing to the right. I'm going to attach those 3 loose ends to those 3 pegs. So simply have it like that and attach it. Kind of speeding things up here. And if you're not sure how to place it, please pause the tutorial on the part where I show you and check if you have the same leg, if you have it in the same position. So like this. Now grab your front leg. Needs to be this one. Tiny thicker part here. And the paw facing to the right. This is actually 1 row. So this one, it will need to be placed on these 2 pegs. Simply slide it over. You can remove the tying bands if you want to. You can also leave it if you don't want to remove them. Now grab your head. Sorry. I'll turn my loom for this. Stick your hook. Have it right side up, by the way. So the dog is looking at you. Stick your hook through that set in the center. Do not remove this tying band. Attach it here. So right side up. Attach that set in the center here. Then attach the set on the right, left, sorry, on the left, on this peg next to it. You can remove this tying band, but don't remove the tying band on this set in the center. We will need to reattach it again. So remove your tying bands if you want to. You can also do that afterwards, after we loomed this part of the dog, this half. There we go. We're going to lay some loose bands, 2 of them each time, onto some pegs. So place 2 of them. You might need to push down that horizontal bands a tiny bit, or they will flip off. So simply lay those loose bands there. Then we can stitch the back of the dog together with these. There we go. And now we're going to loom. Going to start with the row on the right. Loom upwards. Just pretend those loose bands aren't there, but do replace them if one of them flips off the peg. Go behind your horizontal bands. I'm not sure if I'm on screen. I guess I am. Don't loom this row entirely. Stop here. Don't continue after that one. Then we're going inside this peg, grab the first 2 and loom across. Then we're going to loom the bottom row. And maneuver that leg out of the way. And continue looming the bottom row. Also maneuver this leg upwards if needed. Back leg. Loom those 2 diagonally bands there. And now we're going to loom the row in the center. So continue looming upwards. This can be tricky. Go behind all those bands, only grab the bottom 2. Now we're going to loom this diagonally set here. And then we're going to continue on this row and loom this first part of the tail. Grab a tying band, tie off. 1/2 of your pug puppy is done. Carefully remove this from your loom. It will look totally weird when you have this off the loom. And you can see it's quite small. But that's supposed to be that way. I guess I forgot a band here. Well, that's fine, doesn't matter. Pull outwards those loose bands. Where is the band coming from? Now I'm curious. Where are you from? From the leg? I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna pull it through. I don't know where the band is from. Well, fine. It's gone. sort of. So we're going to do the other half, but mirrored. So lay your half puppy aside, grab 2 bands at a time again, and now we're going to mirror the back or the other side of the pug. So follow me, 2 bands at a time. Everything needs to be placed the same as we just did, but mirrored. And I hope I have enough bands left, not sure. Maybe, maybe not. We will see. Diagonally. 2 bands at a time all the time. Simply match the same pattern I'm placing, but do it in the order I'm placing the bands. Because if you don't, you might be surprised what happens when you loom. There is a specific order for doing this, placing the bands and then looming them. So please follow my steps. Grab 2 and place them here. And we're going to place the horizontal bands, 2 bands stretched across all 3 pegs. And I guess I have enough here, enough bands. I'm running low on my bands. But that's fine. A single band, double looped. Like this. This will be the other half. Now grab your puppy again. I will turn my loom for this. Oh, no, sorry. Back legs, front legs. Again, I need to turn my loom anyways. So grab your back leg. Have it like this time. Paw to the left, thicker part of the tie facing to your right. Attach it onto those 3 pegs. I'm going to start in the center. So the paw will need to face to your left this time. That's one of my children. It's kind of why I'm a little bit rushing this tutorial. They aren't asleep. And my husband is away. So I'm alone. Yeah, with my kids, of course, but well, I will check on them in a second, I guess. Grab the front paw, thicker part to your right, the paw to your left. Attach it onto those 2. Exactly the same process as with the other half of the body. And exactly the same pegs and place and everything. Like this. Now we'll turn my loom again. Grab your puppy, have it right side up. Stick your hook through that same set we already attached. So that's set in the center where I told you not to remove the tying band. Attach it around this peg here at the corner. Right side up. Then attach the set next to it to the peg next to it. And now you can remove the tying bands if you want to. I'm not sure if I have it around correctly or badly twisted. guess that last part. There we go. And now we can remove this tying band. You won't need it anymore. There we go. And we're going to loom again. Now I'm going to start here. So go behind those bands and grab the first two. And continue looming upwards the whole bottom row. Just push that leg out of the way so you can loom. Loom those two diagonally. Then we're going to start with the row in the center. So grab those two again from inside the neck bands. Only grab the bottom two. Can be tricky with the leg part. Only grab the bottom two and go behind your horizontal bands. Not in front, and don't loom your horizontal bands. It will look totally weird. So go behind all those bands and loom over. And again. Then grab those two diagonally bands here. Loom those. And last but not least, loom this entire row until you reach the end. And then tie off. Grab a single band, tie off. And this will be the second half of your puppy. Carefully remove everything from your loom. It's always stuck on my loom. No matter how I remove it, everything is always stuck. Now my hook is stuck if I do it the other way. There we are. Oh, it's cute. With a sore back, we're going to stitch you up there. Turn him upside down. And that was a loose band there. Well, we have one set in the center here. There are two rows coming from that set. Stick your hook through the top two, bottom two, and grab those two first loose bands. Pull them through that stitch. Hold it on your hook. Go through the next set. Grab those four loops, go through those four loops, and grab the next two loose bands and pull through everything. Go through the next set. Grab the next two loose bands, pull through everything. Hold it on your hook, go through the next set. Grab the next two loose bands, pull through everything, etc., etc., etc. Until you run out of two loose bands. Then you obviously need to quit doing this. One more stitch to pull those last two bands through. There we go. There we are. Hold them with your finger. Stick your hook through some random bends here. Really doesn't matter. Stick it through. Grab those 2 loose bends there. Kind of pull tight, not too tight. Grab a C-clip. C-clip them. And just leave that C-clip inside somewhere. I will hook it through another band there. So there we go. The back is stitched. Obviously you also need to wire this dog in order to make it stand. But first we're going to do the tail. So grab your loom. I have to place it like this, of course. I'm going to start at the top. Yeah, I will have to do it like this. So single double looped main body color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times. 9 times a single double looped band placed on your loom. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now grab 2 main body color bands at a time and simply place them That's it. This will be the tail. So grab your puppy, have it right side up or upside down. It actually doesn't matter. It kind of curls naturally, this one, but I tied it together and put a little bit of wire in there. So we will see how this turns out. I don't know if I wrote down. No, I don't. Well, remove those 2 tying bands, but be careful. It won't fall apart. So kind of squeeze it together. Have it right side up. Then stick your hook through these 2 loops here. First on your right. Then grab the 2 top loops on your left. Also have them on your hook. Then grab the bottom right 2 loops here. And the bottom 2 left. So you have 8 loops around your hook. And your dog is right side up. And mine is still broken. I did not fix it yet. I still have to do that. Attach all these bands onto there, onto that peg. So do them 2 by 2. At least I think that's the best way to kind of keep it in order. So the dog is attached right side up. Well, all there is left to do is simply loom the entire tail. That's it. So grab those. Wait a second. Aren't those 3? No, I guess not. 2 bands. You can actually also place 3 if you want the tail to be a bit thicker at the rear of your dog. Simply loom this entire tail. That's all there's to it. To create the tail. Am I off screen? Yeah, kind of. Grab a single main body color band and tie off. Make a slip knot. And carefully remove the tail from the loom. Or don't you? Oh, I guess it didn't curl. Well, what you actually can do, that's nice. You can actually use your tying off band to have it right side up, by the way, and curl it kind of upwards. And make it kind of, depends on where you want the curl to be. You can actually have it on this side or on the other side. But it's nice to show you guys this. You can actually pull through, so curl it. This is the tail, so roll it up until you're pleased with the curl. It can be a tiny curl or a big curl, depends on what you like. And if you think, well, this is okay, just grab that tying band there. This is one time here at the 2 bands. I don't want that. That looks weird. I'm going to stick it through the first double loop band on my tail. I'm gonna pull it through. Yeah, that's what I did. That was what I did. I forgot. And kind of weave it through until that band is gone. And I did wire only the beginning of the tail, not the whole double loop tail. So you can position the tail a tiny bit. Actually weave through that band, and that was the way how I curled the tail. I forgot about it, how I did that. But it does curl kind of naturally. Like this, and then you can wire only the beginning of the tail in order to make it stay kind of up a little bit. Where's the band from? Or is that mine? It's weird. I don't want the band to come out. I don't get it, why it does that, but doesn't matter. I will stick it right back every time. So there we have that curled tail. You can actually wire only those 2 bands here, so you can push it up, and there you have that nice curl in the tail. We're going to attach the stomach, so grab the stomach, have your dog upside down, have your stomach like this, it's curling like this, curving. Tying band will be the rear, so have it like this and then flip it. Tying band will be at the tail, and that cap band will be the neck, so lay it approximately on the dog where you want it to be. And then we're going to pull all those loose bands through the bands here at the side of the dog. Try to see what I'm doing. If you skip a band, if you miss a band, or you skip a set where you pull it through, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It won't come off. It won't fall apart if you forget 1 or 2 or 3 bands. It doesn't matter. So pull them through some. Only the sets on the outside. Only the sets you see here. Stick your hook through and pull through that loose band. If you did dogs with me before, you know what to do. You don't even have to watch this. It's the same as every other thing. I'm not going to do something different this time, so you don't have to check. I actually don't have anything interesting to say, so you don't have to watch this if you have done puppies with me before, and you know exactly what to do. Oh, there is something I'm excited about, but I'm not sure if I can tell you guys already. I'm not sure if it will happen, so maybe in my next tutorial I will show you or post a picture on Instagram. Not sure. We will see. I'm simply pulling through those loose bands through some bands here, random bands. Not even counting or checking, or this will be the rear, so I will pull that kind of inside the tail a tiny bit. Then we go around for the other side of the doggy. You do need to squeeze your puppy together when you do the other side, otherwise you will pull the stomach out of the other side. Grab those two and two here, it even doesn't matter which two. Pull through that loose band. Go through the next set. It's kind of hard to show you, but I do hope you're familiar with this technique, because it ain't easy if you are a beginner and have never created a animal before. Then this is difficult and you probably won't understand what I'm doing. Simply pulling through those loose bands. Don't yank on it too hard, because you might pull it out of the other side. It's kind of staying. I don't have to squeeze it that much. Come here. Yay! Another one. And this one. I'm missing one, I guess, or... Well, that's what I meant. I'm kind of missing a band there, but that's fine. It won't come loose, it won't fall apart. Well, here we go. Now we need to do the neck one. I'm gonna stick it through this set here and only go in between the horizontal band, by the way. That's better for the neck. No, not one band. I want to beat through two bands at least. Like this. Kind of do sort that out, because I want the cap band to be in front. Well, something like this. Now I'm gonna stick my hook through this loop in the neck. Here's one band, it's almost out. That I'm definitely gonna miss if I don't pull it through. There we go. Can you see? Those are on different places, so I'm going to rearrange this one. It needs to be a little bit more up high. There we go. Stick your hook through this loop here in the neck and grab the first loose band you come across and pull it through like this. Then we need to go around. I do check if I have loose bands here. I don't see them, so I have to go a huge way, but that's fine. Grab the next, pull it through, grab the next, pull through, grab the next, pull through, etc., etc. Are you guys sleeping already? I'm kind of boring today, huh? I'm sorry. I will try to be more enthusiastic in my next video, okay, guys? So, this one here near the tail, and then I'm going to grab this one that's practically through the tail, and I'm gonna stick a hook through that band, and then we're going to do the opposite side, so won't go anywhere. Again, this first band here, we're going to stick our hook through there and grab the other side and pull that band through. Kind of want to maneuver it so it's kind of straighten out there. Grab the next, pull through, etc., etc., until you reach the tail again. That's all I'm doing. pull through those loose bands there. I guess you can see what I'm doing. It's hard for me to see if you guys can see. I have the video very tiny on my laptop. I can hardly see what I'm doing myself, but I know if I watch the video you probably can see what I'm doing. So grab this band. Do we have one more? No, we don't. So we also need to pull through the tail band. So I'm removing that hook, grab it, and that's it. And now we need to hide this band inside the stomach and your puppy is done. So go through some bands there, grab that loose band, only that loose band, and try not to get stuck. But sometimes that is kind of difficult. Grab a C-clip or try to search for that C-clip that's already inside. And we need to hide this inside the stomach again. With a little bit of luck, you can just squeeze it in there and it will kind of stay on its own. But I'm not lucky. It's stuck. Let go. It doesn't want to go inside my stomach. Get in there. Yeah, there we go. So there we go. Kind of squeeze it. It will look weird, so check the description below on how to wire. He's hurt. On how to wire your animal. That way you can really bend up that tail. You can actually also use a band and just tie it onto there with a slip knot and pull that band inside the stomach, inside the body. You can also do that. But if you wire it up, you can actually kind of push up the neck with wire and position the head and the legs, of course, like I did with this one. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. At least I would love to see your variation of the pug if you are going to create it. Well, next up, I'm not sure. I have a request for Pluto. That's a Disney dog from Mickey Mouse, I guess. So I might try that one, but I'm also working on a Chihuahua, and I hope that will work out, and will be even more tiny than this one. But I'm not sure if I can make it work. Approximately the same size, I guess. Maybe a tiny bit smaller and thinner, but I'm not sure. I will have to design that. So check the description below for the wire tutorial so you can shape your dog. And well, I hope you guys had fun. I sure did, and I'm gonna check on my kid right now. I'll see you in my next tutorial. Like, subscribe, share, please. Thumbs up if you like it. And well, I'll see you in my next tutorial, guys. And in my next tutorial, I can tell you something that I'm excited about. It's something personal, by the way. So it's not anything Rainbow Loom related, but and it also involves one of my children. So I will tell you next time, I guess, if you're interested and want to know my little secrets. Guys, I will let you know. Have fun, have a great day, night, or morning. I'm not sure what the time is. It's this time here, so it's almost bedtime for me. I'll see you guys. Bye bye.